tutorial. Today I am going to I'm gonna do the works today. So Deb and I are flying up to Connecticut today, and so when I travel, when I fly, I like to look my best. I like to have everything. I like to have my hairline. Tight, my beard game on point. Also, having my hairline and my beard game, I'm going up to see Kevin Savo, the writer and director and main actor of The Adventures of Savaho. Plus, I'm going to be doing a podcast with him, so I got to make sure I'm looking tight. So today, what I'm going to show you guys, and this is going to be from top to bottom. So we're going to do a lineup. So we're going to line up the hair. We're going to trim and dye the beard. We're going to clean up the neck a little bit. I'm also going to show you how I use my hair fibers to kind of tighten things up, fill in the blanks, make your beard look fuller, give a little bit more shape, even down here when you've got some patches. And then I'm going to show you guys how I prepare my beard. Tell you what, man. When Devin cleans up, when she cleans the bathroom, I'm convinced she likes to hide things. So Dev has hidden my. So I'm going to use 1821 man-made pomade to give the beard some sheen. Get it good to go. This is a new. I actually had another one I was using, and I don't use this one until I run out. But whatever. Looks like Dev hid it from me. It is what it is. So, all right. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to prep my face, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to alcohol my face. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put alcohol on my face, and oh, hang on a second. Hang on. There we go. All right. Had to get my iPad so that I could see the comments. So we're looking good here. All right. So I'm gonna prep my face. I'm gonna dry it out using alcohol. The reason for this is I'm preparing my hairline, or what's left of it. I'm preparing it for when I actually cut it in. This is how you avoid shave bumps, is not only using alcohol or an aftershave after you use a blade, you do it before. That way your skin is clean. Make sure you clean and oil your blade. So making sure your skin is clean and non-oily, because I have extremely oily skin. It is what it is. Keeps me looking young. You can see the dirt on there. See, because when your blade is all around and you've got dirt and oil in your face, that can get into your pores, and that absolutely will cause shave bumps. Especially for black guys. Black people, we are as susceptible to shave bumps as anybody out there. So anywhere the blade is going to touch, put the alcohol on it first. We're going to go over all this with alcohol as well. We're going to go over all this we're going to go over all of this after I'm done. And so there we go. There's that prep. Okay, cool. So you know what? I need a Red Bull. There you go. Now I'm ready. All right, good stuff. So the first thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna trim up my beard. You guys see the hair there that's kind of getting down there? All this in here, I'm just gonna trim everything up, make sure it's nice and tight. I've got my cleaner here, gotta make sure that's nice and clean. I also use this as a nose and an ear trimmer. I'm 44. I'm an old man. The hair in my ears grows ever longer the older I get. Ever longer. Oh, thank you. Oh, for your hair. Gotcha. All right, I got my Red Bull. I gotta wake up. Off to a little bit of a slow start today. Wasn't really feeling too good when I woke up this morning, but I'm good now. So I'm gonna just tighten everything up here, getting it ready for the beard dye. Actually, this needs to be a little lower so you guys can see what's happening. There we go. And so I'm not going to trim it all the way up, just making sure it's off of that upper lip. There we go. Mustache is looking good. Now I'm going to trim up the tuft area. Excellent. You do this enough times, you get good at it. I've been cutting my own hair since I'm 15 years old. I haven't been to a barber. I can't remember the last time I was actually in a barber's chair. Okay, very good. So the mustache area is looking good. Trim this down a little bit. Clean that up. We are. Good, good. So now we're a little bit cleaner. We're a little bit cleaner. Now I'm gonna get below here. And it's very important that you establish a border. You establish a line. Okay? And always trim along the neckline. Always trim along the neckline. Not the jawline. If you want a fuller looking beard, trim the neckline, not the jawline. There we go. So the bottom of the neckline, so we're good to go. And any blank spots, I will cover that with the hair fibers. Hey, 59 in here watching. Good stuff. All right, good. So now that everything is, now that the beard is prepped for the hair dye, I'm gonna alcohol over it one more time. So you see there, the neck is nice and clean. I'm gonna go over it with a straight blade in the end to really make it nice and smooth. Excellent. Just wanted to get all the the hair off of there. Excellent. Okay. So so what's going to happen now? I'm going to mix my beard dye for the hair. I'm going to apply the dye while the dye is setting. That's when I'm going to line up my hair, give myself the part, and all that good stuff. And by the time I'm done, I'll only need to wait for a couple of minutes to jump in the shower quickly, rinse it all off. I'll come back out. You guys will see. You guys will see what's going on. All right. I got 56 of you in here. Take a look at some comments here. Bearded by Nature said I got some awesome all-natural beard products for you to try out. Okay, cool. Send me an email to tsr@donovansharpe.com. Kia Zam says I use multi-groomed Phillips. You know what? It's funny. I think I actually saw a commercial for one of those the other day. Yeah, Wiggy Will says chicks actually dig the gray in the beard when you don't look elderly. Dude, real talk, real talk. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm 44 and I still look young, right? Young-ish. And so I'm still grappling with when I'm gonna let my beard go salt and pepper. So I don't know. Q497 says when he puts that 97% alcohol on his neck, it's actually 100%. It's 100% isopropyl alcohol. I actually squealed like a little. I didn't really squeal. I was like, yeet, yeet. It's funny as hell. Yuchia Gone LOL says cries internally because of the inability to grow a beard. Guys, listen. I could not grow a full beard until I was 31 years old. 31. I could grow a little bit here, and I had a little bit of a goatee. But when I turned, it's funny. So I turned 31 in August, and then it was like, then somebody said no shave November. All right. 2 weeks later, I've got a full beard. I'm like, shit. I've had a beard ever since. So, amazing video says Jen won't be able to keep her eyes off you. Yeah, right. Ahmed Ishmael says, how often do you line up? I line up, I do it as needed, right? So I recently just took it all off, and now it's grown back, and so now it's long enough to actually line up. The shorter your hair is, the more you'll have to line it up. So I'll line this up right now. Today is Friday. I'll probably have to line it up again on Monday. After I line it up again on Monday, I probably won't have to line it up again until Friday. Then when I line it up on Friday, I won't have to line it up for a week. And the reason for that is because the longer your hair is, after you line it up, the more of the lineup illusion that you get. So my hair is short right now. So when I line it up and it starts to grow, it's going to be almost the same. It's going to be almost the same length. But when it gets a little bit higher and I line it up, even when the growth starts coming in, it's not going to be nearly as visible because your lined up hair is really, really like it's a lot longer. So, good question. Yeah, somebody told me to take minoxidil. Yeah, you guys can see I'm getting a little thin up top. I'm not going to do that. I'll just get, I don't know. When I really start going bald, I'll either just take it off completely or I'll just get a hair transplant. So, how often do I dye? Every 10 days or so. Every 10 days or so. Okay. All right. So, off to a good start. So, now we are going to, I'm going to mix my hair dye. The hair dye I use, that's that Beijing. I use that black men hair dye. If you guys want to see some really funny Beijing pictures, Google Carlos Boozer Beijing. Carlos Boozer Beijing. You guys, dude, it's going to crack you up. It's going to crack you up. So now I'm going to mix the hair dye here. my beard is growing very quickly. So I'm gonna need a lot more hair dye than I normally would, but that's part of the gig. There you go. All right, so now I'm mixing my hair dye here. Yeah, I don't know exactly when. I don't know exactly when I don't know exactly when I'm going to go with the salt and pepper look. It'll be sooner rather than later. It'll be sooner rather than later. Whoever made that comment earlier, they like the salt and pepper look as long as you don't look elderly. 100%, man. 100%. Like, dude, Coach Greg Adams, his beard game is on point. His beard game is on point. Oh, it's probably the... Alright, so now we are going to apply... the beard dye. Yes, Carlos Boozer literally painted his head. Man, it was funny. Dude, it is funny as hell. Dude, it was funny as hell, dude. I saw those pictures, man. I was like, yo. All right, so here we go. I like Beijing because there's not nearly as much skin irritation as like say Just for Men. Just for Men always gave me a lot of skin irritation. Like my beard would be itchy for like a day and a half. So I'm going to dye the whole thing. You have to make sure you use plenty. Ahmed Ishmael says, do you have patches or areas with no hair? No, not really. These are both areas with no hair, but they're symmetrical. Right now I can't grow the complete thing in, but I can grow the tuft. So, fortunately, but when I was in my 20s, yeah, my beard was patchy, and I didn't do anything. I just, I turned 31 years old, I decided to no-shave November, and everything just filled in. To this day, I'll never know how or why that happened, but I'm never going back to the babyface look. Fuck that. What I also like about Beijing is that if you do get it on your skin, it doesn't dye your skin. And just a tip, if you don't have Beijing, or if you want to make sure you don't get dye on your skin, take Vaseline and put it on the areas just below itself. So. All right, very good. Now I'm going to do the beard area. Always got to look good when you're traveling, guys. We're only going to be there for a weekend. We're going to get there. We're going to get there tonight. I'm going to do a podcast and shoot the scene on Saturday. Then we fly out on Sunday morning. So. Somebody just asked if I have ever looked into getting scalp pigmentation. Nah, I've never been interested in that. All right, excellent. I'm going to come back and reapply it on the beard area, but I'm going to make sure I get my cheeks first. There we go. Getting good coverage here. I don't mind a little gray. I don't mind a little gray in the upper sideburn area. I mean, I'll put a little bit of dye in there, but if there's a little bit of gray in there, I'm not worried about it. There we go, looking good on the right side. All right, good. Getting good coverage. This is actually going a lot better than I thought it would. So our flight leaves at 4, and so we're going to leave here at about 1:45. It's about a half an hour drive to Philly International, and I like to get to the airport super duper early. I like to get there with an hour and a half until boarding. I have never had to run through an airport to make a flight. There have been times, situations that I don't have control over, like traffic or whatever. And every once in a while you get a little bit of a scare, but I've never missed a flight in my life. Good. Looking real good. So the coverage is looking good. So now we're going to really pile onto the beard area. Like to extend this out a little bit, make sure I get all of the hairs. Looks a little sloppy, but it works. There we go. All right, good. Looks like I might have some extra, but I'm gonna use it all. Oh yeah. Good. Yeah, we're soaked all the way through now. We are soaked all the way through. So a little bit more on the sides, make sure we're nice and thorough. You want to make sure you soak your beard with the dye. You want to make sure you get complete coverage. All right, good. So now we got our beard dye on. Now we're going to do the lineup. Just as a side note, guys, grooming is paramount. It is paramount. If you are a man, grooming is really what separates you from the rest. Whenever you go out, man, like Coach EO, dude, Coach EO, he is the epitome of perfect grooming all the time. Same with Kevin. I've never seen EO or Kevin without their hairline tight, beard game on point, and I don't. I mean, obviously, I don't leave the house too often because I'm, doing my work. But when I do go out in public, man, when I do go out in public, I make sure everything is tied down, man. Make sure everything is tied down. All right, let me read a couple of chats before we get to the lineup part. Yeah, I'm not talking about the fresh and fit and Abin Preach thing. Q497 says his beard did not turn gray until he argued with terrible racist Jen from the block. That's funny. Yes, I am drinking sugar-free Red Bull. All right, so while the dye is doing its job, I guess I'll raise this up a little bit so we can see the hairline a little bit better. There we go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to shape up the hairline, and I'm going to give I think my hair is long enough to go ahead and do a part. So we're going to go ahead and do that. She gonna need a babysitter. There we go. Good stuff. Good. You got to take your time with the lineup, man. And yes, the lineup makes you look like a completely different person. It's always a little tougher to do a lineup when your hair is shorter, but if you have the skill and the practice, you can do it. I see my cowlick there. There we go. So far, so straight. Let the blade do the work. Simply, so you can see, starting to even out. Yeah, a lot of guys make the mistake of trying to, move the blade all around. That's necessary, but you have to remember, especially with T-liners, they're extremely sharp, and it's made for this. So really, all you have to do is just press it to your scalp when you're lining up. That's the real way to get it super straight. And it does take practice, but once you start to get it, man, it really makes a difference. All right, good. All right, so the front is done, so now we're going to do the sides. Trying to get that point. There we go. Perfect. I had to push it back a little bit. Actually, no, I didn't really. There we go. Excellent. The good thing about shaping your, doing a lineup while your hair is short, if you fuck it up, the fuck up won't be around for long. Maybe a couple of days. Excellent. So we're looking good. Looking good on both sides. Maybe clean it up a little bit. Oh, I've actually got some room there. Okay. Okay. There we go. There we go. And remember, when you're lining up your hair and it's a little shorter, it's never going to look as crispy as when your hair is a little bit longer. A lot of guys sort of create mistakes by trying to get it absolutely razor. No, your hair is short, so there are going to be limitations. So just be patient, let your hair grow another couple days, and you'll be able to tighten it up. So now we're going to do the I'm going to do the back. First side. There we go. All right, so the lineup's looking good. I'll show you guys. So the lineup is looking good. So now we're going to cut in the part. And again, parts can be tricky, but you simply have to let the blade do the work. Excellent. So I'm going to start from the point, work it back. And again, remember, when your hair is this short, the part is not going to be quite as pronounced because your hair is short. Just have to wait till it gets a little bit longer, then cut it in again. There we go. Cool. This is, I just decided to make it a short part. Because again, the hair is not really that long yet, so there we go. Clean that up in the front. All right, cool. There we are. So now my yes, Insane One says, man, master tip is to make sure your clippers and trimmers are sharp. Yes. The clippers, the lineup tool I'm using is the Andis. I've got like 7 or 8 pairs of these. I'm always taking them apart, switching. I'll switch blades, I'll sharp blades, I'll oil stuff, and it's always maintenance. But so as you can see, the lineup is completely done. And again, when I line this up again on Sunday, it's going to look even crispier because the hair is just a little bit longer. So all right, so let's see. Yeah, wall clippers are really good. I've actually got the Andis. These are the best clippers, I think. The Andis Master clippers. These are awesome. These are $160, worth every penny. What about a widow's peak? Just cut through it. Cut through it. That's all I got to do, brother. Lincoln says, just save your head, my guy. I already did that. Candace for the win, for sure. Bishop X says, every black man over 35 has those Andis T-liners. Real talk. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm trying to tell you. But I think they're like, well, it depends. Like, here's another. I actually have to repair these. There's another lineup T-liner I have. Slim said, you held your own in that gym debate. Thanks for showing me how to deal with emotional people. Yeah. All right, cool. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump in the shower. I'm going to jump in the shower, wash off the beard dye. Then I'll make sure the beard, I'll prep the beard, and I'll show you how to put the finishing touches on your beard to make it look extra crispy, which includes pomade, another pomade for a little bit of hold, and of course the beard fibers. So give me, I don't know, give me about 5 minutes, actually. Wait for the water to warm up there. Shouldn't take me too much longer. If you actually want to see the shower scene, subscribe to my OnlyFans. Oh yeah, it's already, yeah. The beard dye definitely doing its job. Yeah, the beard dye is definitely doing its job. You can see the sideburn there starting to turn a little bit. So, all right, we're looking good. All right, well, I'm gonna jump in the shower. Give me a few minutes, and you guys can be patient. I'll be right back. Oh, wow, that was hot. Damn. Oh shit. All right. Oh, nope. Okay. Wow. Right, that was a little too hot. Damn. Alright. Man, this water was hot as fuck. Shit. Alright. So now, I'm actually just going to rinse the dye out of my beard. So, I'm using the attachment on the shower with a straight line, a little more pressure, just to get it all out of here. Then we'll shampoo and conditioner. It's got a mind of its own today. Woo! I'm going to use Devin's shampoo for this, as I do all the time. Go. Done, guys. Okay. So we're all done, and as you can see, the beard is nice and black. So let me dry off here. Ugh. Oh yeah, the beard, the dye definitely permeated the beard good. Every once in a while, you'll run into situations where you don't leave it in as long as you should, and end up compromising things a little bit. All right. So everything is. So you can see already. My beard looks much better. Looks much fuller, obviously, because it's all black now. So I'm going to take my brush. I'm going to run it through just to get it all straight here. And it doesn't look like I'm going to have to take a razor. Actually, you know what? That's exactly what I'll do. So 1821 shave lotion for minor stuff. Very, very lathery, very, very thick. And so I just have to lightly run my blade across my neck, and my neck will be nice and clean. It looks clean. Still a little bit rough. So I'm going to take my razor and just kind of and I always shave down, never up. If you want to guarantee shave bumps, do that. There we go. Now the neck is extra clean. Where's my alcohol? Woo! Yes, sir! Woo! Here we go. 99.9% isopropyl alcohol. So this stuff is the real deal. All right. Okay, so now we're ready to put the finishing touches on everything. So the first thing I do is I take pomade and I saturate my beard with it. What this does is this adds a little bit of weight to the beard, a tiny bit of sheen, not is it conditions your beard, keeps everything looking good, prevents straggly hairs. Because my beard, you guys can see when I go up, my beard is all over the place. When I brush and comb it the right way, the pomade helps the beard to not be straggly. I usually use 2 applications. So here's what I do: is 1 application, then I'll brush down. All right, brushing down. Then I put on a second application, just a little more. It really helps to finish off the look. It really, when I get done shaping it all up and everything, it looks great. So you can see it's got a little bit of a sheen to it, but not so much that it's like... All right. So take my towel, wipe off the excess here. So now what I do is I take my... I can find my comb. Beard comb. So I use the Conair beard comb. I like how it's a little curved. So after I just applied that, I'll use the wider teeth to comb out my beard. I want to comb it out. Okay, I want it to be bushy. I'm not going to leave it this way. But what I'm doing is I am distributing I'm distributing the pomade. I comb it all the way out so it's nice and thick. There we go. So you guys can see my beard is just... You can see, so you see how long my beard actually is when I comb it all the way out. It comes almost, dude, it's almost past my neck. So I'll comb it once, or I'll comb it, and then I take my brush and I brush it down hard, okay? Brush it down hard, almost you see how flat that is? Again, that's not going to be the permanent look, but I'm doing this for a reason. I'll tell you guys in a minute. Okay? So now my beard is... Now I'm going to take my comb. Now I'm going to use the teeth that are closer together to comb it out. And my comb is passing right through my beard now, which means that it is almost completely detangled. Wow, this is a really good session actually. I'm gonna make sure see how far out that is. I'm gonna make sure it's all nice and poofy. Anytime you can run a small tooth comb through your beard with the right kind of pomade, there we go. So now my beard is out again. Now I'm going to use the brush again, but this time I'm not going to brush it hard. I'm gonna softly run the brush over the beard, simply to lay down the hairs. That's it. So I'm going to brush it very softly just to lay down the hairs a little bit. Just lay them down just a little bit. Okay. Every once in a while I'll have to comb it out again just to kind of get a do-over. I'm going to go through a third time. This will be the final time I comb out the beard. This will be the last time I comb out the beard. Now, this time, I am not going to brush the hair down. Here's what I do. I'm now going to take Duke Cannon News Anchor Pomade. What this is this helps to hold the beard in place. I don't use very much of it at all. So, I'll just take a little dab, just that much. I evenly distribute it on my hands. Now I use my hands to shape the beard. So now I'm shaping the beard the way I want it to be shaped, and because I have the Duke Cannon on my hands, I'll have that light even coat of the hold. My beard will hold its shape. This is how I do it. I gently just pat it on there. Maybe pad the bottom a little bit. There we go. Excellent. Very nice. Make sure there are no stragglers. And see that better? And voila! Voila! So, so my beard is looking good. I got a few little stragglers. I'll probably clean that up a little later. But I pat it down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just to shape it up. And sometimes if I do have stragglers, what I'll do is I'll take a straight razor, not a straight razor, a disposable razor, and just lightly glide over my beard. That goes a long way. That goes a long way in getting rid of all of these stragglers. And so now we're going to put the finishing touch. We're going to put the finishing touch on the beard. And this isn't something that I often do, but I'll do it every once in a while because, as you guys can see, I have a nice full beard. I don't have any patches, but every once in a while, you know, I like to raise it up a little bit too. So now comes our hair fibers. Okay, so I'm going to use my hair fibers only. I'll use it in the middle, but I'm only going to use it at the top to really shape this in. So the hair fibers are black, obviously, because my hair is black. So now I'm just gonna gently, and I'm doing this on purpose. I'm going outside of the beard range on purpose, and I'll show you guys how I end up cutting it in. So you guys already see the beard is starting to look much thicker, right? Do you see how I've connected? See, on this side, that's not connected. Now it's connected, right? So I'm going to use a little more just to make sure we're all nice and even. And if you get a little bit too much, and this will happen a lot, if you get a little bit too much in one area, don't worry. Take a soft bristled brush and just brush it a little bit, and that'll lighten it up a little bit. All right? So again, this side, not done. This side, almost done. So now what I do, here's the part. I take a Q-tip and alcohol, and I shape it up. Let me make sure that I'm in the right, actually, let me use a, there we go, okay. So now I use a Q-tip. Now I'm going to use a Q-tip to shape it up. A Q-tip and alcohol. And I blow out a little bit just to make sure I expose my cheek a little bit. There we go. Just that quick, guys. You see that? It looks completely, it doesn't look extreme, it doesn't look unnatural. Just that quickly, I have closed the gap on this side. That's it. That's all there is to it. It's that easy. Now we're going to do it on this side. Oh, there we go. I was like, dude, if I run out of this. This is the only bottle of this stuff I've ever bought. I bought this like 6 months ago, and I just don't use it that often. But a lot of guys have been asking for this tutorial, and I aim to please, trying to give the people what they want. So you guys can see I'm filling it in. You guys can see I'm adding a little. See, I got a little much there. So I'm going to take my soft bristled brush one more time. I'm going to kind of go over a little bit. See, there we go. No big deal. Just take some of it off. And there have been times where I've actually had to start over, you know. There we go. So I'm a little heavy on the left side, so I'm gonna, there we go, there we go, there we go, oops. There we go. Now we're looking good. There we go. There we go. Actually, you know what? Perfect. Make this a little higher here. So I've got plenty left. I'm just trying to make sure I don't run out. There we go. Looking good. And you guys can see that it's a little bit jagged, but that's why you take your Q-tip and your alcohol to clean it up. Very nice. Very nice. See? There you go. Where is my... Oh, I was looking for a... Now, you can use a cotton ball to clean up this area up here. Because it's not really going to get that close. There we go. I'm going to tighten up this side a little bit. Looks like it's a little uneven, but not to worry. Whew, man, that alcohol gets in your... Okay. Got to make sure I don't run out, man. All right, good stuff. Got to close that up. Try to marry that up a little bit. All right, and you guys can see how my face is kind of discolored. Not to worry, that's why you use your Q-tip and your cotton ball. So use the cotton ball first to get rid of it on the big area. Got some on my nose there. Woo. There we go. I got this all over my load, damn. All right, looking good. Looking good. So now I just take my hand, I finish it up a little bit more. Make sure we're in good shape. Literally. And voila! There you go, guys. A nice full natural looking beard. Everything looks even. And hair fibers. I think the hair fibers last like 24 hours, something like that. But yeah. So this is the final look. Sometimes I'll go with this look. Sometimes I'll go with the other look with the notches in here. But as you guys can see, just everything is a go. So, all right. Okay. Answer a few more chats and then we'll head out. Yeah, I like the hair fibers. And again, I don't use the hair fibers. I don't use them. I can't remember the last time I used them. But I figured, you know what? I'll do a tutorial. On them. Are the fibers durable? Yes, they are very durable. What if the fibers get wet? I don't know. I've never been in that particular situation, but let me Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to use a little bit more pomade to tighten this down here, because I'm a little bit of a perfectionist when it comes to this stuff. There we go. There we go. There we go. Excellent. Good, 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 good. Clean it up one last time, and that'll be that, man. Yeah, I've never had hair fibers get wet, because I don't really use them like that, but it is rainy here in Philly, so we'll find out today. There we go. Okay, okay, all right. And that's a wrap, guys. That's a wrap. So that is the beard dye part hair tutorial. I saw somebody in the chat that said no Beijing needed. No, but I did use the Beijing hair dye. So thank you all for what's that? Thank you all for joining me. And I guess I'll see you guys in Connecticut. Take care.